nothing, nothing, yeah.
Hey, I'm doing another vocal video because they're fun and they're easy. I figured I'd do one on fry screaming, which I've gotten into a little bit recently. I certainly don't claim to be one of the best at it. I'm probably one of the worst. But I've gotten good enough to do it on recordings at least. So I figured I'd talk a little bit about my approach to it. I've seen a few videos saying that, like, you know, the inward screaming stuff sucks and bad things about that and whatever. But I think it's the best place to start. And that's where I started and got comfortable with it, because it's the same part of your throat that produces the sound, whether it's inward or outward, and it's easier to get it inward. So as soon as you can kind of feel your throat connecting at that spot, it's not your vocal folds. It feels like it's further back to me, but I think I heard it's further forward. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But it's somewhere in there, and it's not your vocal folds. So you don't want to use your actual voice to do these kind of sounds, or you'll ruin your singing voice, and that is something I would never risk. But so for the inward scream, we'll start there. If you just kind of like breathe in really fast, like that, you can feel them start to you can feel it connect. That's that connection, and then yeah, you can try and do it more gradually, like a ow, ow, ow. So that's how you get those sounds, and you can get them for a pretty long time. So like on my newest CD, I've got a few sounds like that where you put a little delay and some reverb on it. You can make it sound like a huge monster or something. It's just like, something like that. So anyway, that's the inward scream. So which works great for just doing like a high scream and that you hold for a while or whatever. But if you actually want to say something, which I imagine you would if you're doing screaming for music, the outward sounds better. Basically, the way I kind of got the hang of it was to do an inward one and follow it with an outward one right after that. Just to kind of focus on feeling that connection in the throat. So so it's not all that loud. It's about as loud as a singing voice, which, I mean, when you're singing with a band, the microphone's what makes you loud enough to be heard over the guitars and the drums and stuff. If you're actually doing that with your voice, you're insane, because you will ruin your voice. So I don't know, hopefully this was helpful a little bit to, I just wanted to demonstrate using the inward going into the outward as a means of getting a good fry scream.